What do you have to release? Now, the waning moon is actually a phase of the moon during the lunar cycle between the full moon and the new moon. This is a perfect time to rest and regenerate, and in that time you focus on what do you ask yourself the question, what do I need to release? This is a period, the waning moon is a period of self-care to find inner peace and to reconnect with yourself. This is surrendering all that has happened that is out of our control before the lunar cycle begins again. So Scorpio, what do you need to release for this month, October 2023? The blue flame. I'm also getting coming out of the coffin, regenerating yourself. Maybe this is a time to get back in the coffin, to rest, to give yourself an actual deep, restful sleep, not just a nap. This can be putting things to rest in the coffin. Forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. And we have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Scorpio, with the Earth School and Forge Don't Follow, this is about taking the lessons that you've learned in this lifetime. Maybe you've had a very difficult life and difficult lessons, but it is through those lessons, through those experiences, that you are actually here to teach others, forging your own path. Not just in the sense of being an entrepreneur and not working the 9 to 5, not following, not buying 2-week program to become a astrology reader, but you're supposed to take on what you're interested in and then create a completely different deviation entirely. You're not, if you're interested in being a tarot reader, you're not supposed to be just a tarot reader. If you're interested in being a human design reader, you're not supposed to be the outline, the perfect picture color inside the box of what a human design reader is supposed to be. You're supposed to completely break those bonds, break those lines, break those outlines of what you were told to color in and create something completely new. And this will activate, this will be an activation of what you're actually meant to do. That you're not here to follow A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Maybe you're jumping around. Your lessons is making you kind of jump around. But the point is, your life lessons, look at all that, look at your existence. Literally look at your existence, and that is the cultivation of what you're meant to forge for others. It is literally your activation into being a human being, whatever, a human soul that is creating a new dynamic. Like literally your life, your journey is just the being of it is forging a new path. Like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to think differently. All you have to do is your actual being. It's something about how your experiences, your memories, somehow about that. It's integrating your experiments in the earth, on the earth, into guiding others. Forge Don't Follow is going to be an important message for you in October 2023, Scorpio. What you need to release is the systematic way of doing things, systematic function of your path, of how you've been thinking, oh, if I do A, then I'll do B and C, and then you wonder why there's a destruction, why there's a shadow. You'll learn that when you don't follow the path that everyone else has set for you, or the path that it's successful for everyone else, and then you wonder why it's cut off from you. It's because you're meant to create a new path for everyone else. You're meant to be a leader, a kind of adventurer, a kind of explorer, kind of Lewis and Clark, where you create a completely different path into the unknown world. So what you need to release is how you're meant to cultivate that path. That in the sense of your inner guidance, that in the sense of your north node, of what you're meant to do, your next step. It's not meant to be, your path isn't one that you're going to Google search. Your path is from life experience. Your path isn't something that's written in books. It's something that you have to write. Write your own story. What you would want your life to be. And not in the outline of what you find other people's successes, and you look at other people and you're like, oh, that's successful. That's what I want to be. No, write your own path. Literally forge, don't follow. Write your own story, write your own path. Be a child, a fiction book, fairy tale. Literally make up and start writing your story by starting it with, once upon a time in a far, far kingdom, far away, there lived a boy, or there lived a little girl, and give it your name. Start it as your story and make it from your inner child, giving yourself closure, resolution, and forgiveness by writing your own story outside the outline of what everyone tells you it should be. Oh, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to do this and this and this and this and this. No, do your own thing, being in the shadows. This is about your shadow. What do you need to release? Step into your shadow. Step into your shadow, and what is the story that your inner child would like to tell? Write your own story of what would break the bounds of what people believe a path should follow. Maybe your path starts from Z and goes to B and goes to E and goes to Q. It doesn't go A, B, C, D. And we actually see lily pads here, which comes from the lotus flower. And the lotus flower is often depicted within rebirth and actually grows from murky, muddy water. So it's from murkiness, the muddiness, inconclusion, uncertainty is where you will see resolution and closure to what you seek by stepping into the magical world of storytelling. Through your words come to life through magic. Your words have a magical manifestation. This isn't just scripting. This is cultivation of the word through the magical world of fairy dust. Not following the path given to you. Rejecting what everyone else tells you is your path, and writing your own story, writing your own outline, writing your own characters, writing your own setting. Mountaineering, and there's a cactus, and cactus is often symbolism of hardship, but also perseverance. Cactus are able to survive in any kind of setting, which is why they're able to flourish in deserts, the hardest climates. Most of all, desert is the most depleting, soul-sucking, and somehow the cactus is able to flourish, to outgrow everyone else through hardship. It is time to go against the grain. The fear is that if we go against the pack, our survival will be threatened. That which is widely accepted or normalized. The outlaw pushes for progress within the collective. This is breaking free of limiting inherited patterns and beliefs. This is following your own personal compass, honoring and living within your own integrity of your life. This is a give no fucks attitude. In order to do great things in the world, we must not get caught up in how others view us. This is really a time of meditating, a time of rest for preparation and healing. So complete ultimate happiness, whatever that is to you. That can be family, as symbolized, visualized in this, depicted in this tarot card, but it can be literally whatever you feel is ultimate attainment, complete happiness, no regrets, complete fulfillment of everything, and you've gotten everything you want. Family, stability, emotional happiness, the being in the emotional frequency of what you want, where you want to be. And we have Two of Swords, a choice in regards to a Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow moving offering of business, of a job, or simply of financial security. from you or someone else, but there's a choice that will give you 10 of Cups. So this is really tapping into the emotional frequency of what you desire, so that when the Knight of Cups comes for the offering, the decision is from the heart. We've got also the High Priestess. This is tapping into your intuition, your subconscious, that inner shadow that I was talking about, that depth of the Scorpio energy, tapping into your own potential, tapping into your own intuition, tapping into that moon energy. The only information that is sought from the High Priestess is inner guidance. She doesn't try to create herself, seek out knowledge from others. It's already within her. It's already in her grasp. Time in October, you really need to follow your own intuition, and it will lead you to a path that you can call your very own. You might be an entrepreneur that you're completing, or you're not, maybe you're completing. You're creating something that is a complete new thing that's going to just blow people away, and they're going to want to know, well, where did you get this information? Honey, you're the High Priestess, and the divine, and the moon, and the cultivation of the subconscious, the dream world. And maybe some people think you're living in this Seven of Cups energy, where you're make-believe, you're childish, you're living in your own daydreams, you're living in your own illusions. Baby, you're the High Priestess.